We bypass. We bypass. Oh.
Turn him back.
Turn him back. I misled Ken. That's it.
Alright, so this is a special edition of the Truth Interviews. We're here on site at DICE events with Mr. Anthony Fesu, the brain behind this elegant contraption. You're going to see it, the details of what I'm seeing right now in a few minutes. We're going to tour the place from the office, the bar, to every aspect, and you're going to see what has been constructed here. It's about 1 hour from Accra, right?
Yes, 1 hour from Accra.
And about 30 minutes from Tema.
30 minutes from Tema.
Okay, tell us just a little bit more about how this has
Okay,
evolved.
so welcome to DICE Events Grounds and Fun Park. And like Kenneth said rightly, it's a park which is very close to Accra and close to Tema as well. So just take a drive on the motorway and you come straight, and then just after Pram Pram Junction, you find DICE Events Grounds and Fun Park located right in front of you, just off the road.
Beautiful. And you see, one of the things about it is the serenity. It's so beautiful, it's so quiet. So if you live around here, you can actually come and do your work from home here, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely. I myself, you can see this is where we call our press center. You can have a nice work from home environment here. We have Wi-Fi, and so during the day it's a very serene environment, less noise, and yeah, and we have a lot of customers coming in and also working from home straight from here. So customers are welcome.
And if you're very observant, you probably have heard the sound of cars. So it's right by the express, right by the what's the road called again?
Yeah, so it's Tema-Aflao.
Tema-Aflao, right by the road. No corners, no turnings, just straight from Tema roundabout all the way straight here, and you'll get it. So we're gonna take the tour now. Thank you. So we're right here in the office, in the executive office of DICE Events, and we're going to be talking to Mrs. Mawuena Fesu and Mr. Tony Fesu about what the idea of this event center, how it was brewed, so to speak, between both of them. So let's start from Mrs. Fesu. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you thought about when you were creating the center.
Right, thank you. I think Ken already mentioned my name. Like he said, I'm Mawuena Fesu. I like to say that I'm co-founder with my dear husband sitting right next to me of DICE Events Grounds. So over the years, I mean, as a couple, we've attended lots of events and we've seen, lots of interesting places we've been to. And in our own small environments, we realized the need for a one-stop shop for families, a place where you could have your kids' birthday party, your own birthday parties, anniversaries, and weddings. You could even have, when you look at the Ghanaian culture, funerals have large numbers, but you could still have that all here. And so that idea was born, a place where you can have any event, cater to any number of people you are thinking of catering to. And so yeah, we had this little space and we decided, hey, why not? The market is there. We've realized the need for it, so why don't we go ahead? And so that's where DICE came from. And the name DICE, interesting as it sounds, you pick a dice, it has different numbers, you toss it, anything can come up. So we felt that yes, indeed, what we have here, you should be able to turn it or change it into anything you want it to be. A beach wedding, a pool party, a very large, 1,000 number funeral for a very important person, or whatever you want it to be, we can turn it into that for you. Wow. So that's why we named it DICE.
Wow, beautiful. You know, before coming here, I was like, why should an event center be called DICE? But she has just explained it. DICE, multifaceted environment for all kinds of events. So I'm going to ask Mr. Tony, I'm very suspicious now. Whose idea was this? Yours or hers?
No, it was both of us.
Okay, so geographically now, who can come get here for those?
Okay, so geographically, we are located just at the Pram Junction, and so if you live even at a dam, you can come here. If you live in Tema, you can come here in Accra, or even if you are staying, have a short stay in Pram, any of the hotels, and you need a time out, you can just come here and have.
Beautiful.
It takes just 30 minutes from Tema to this place, or an hour from Accra to this place.
Awesome. So those getaway weddings, if you don't want too many people in your wedding, that was a joke. But we can do a getaway wedding, come out of Accra and stage it here. In fact, I hear there's a beach right on this premises, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to see the beach. So here I am in the serene atmosphere of DICE events, taking a look at this portion of the center. I'm going to ask Tony to tell us a little more about this area.
Okay. So this place is our bar, as you can see. It's made of wood and has a very natural feel. In fact, it's my favorite place throughout the whole section of the place. We have a mixologist, an in-house mixologist, who does all the cocktails that you can think about. And usually when there's an event, you don't have to worry about who mixes our drinks or which type of drink you should have. You just have to give us the list, and our in-house barman and mixologist will get the drinks and make them available to you.
So I've been looking at the screen there, showing some baseball and stuff. What happens there?
Okay, so because we have a very serene environment, we put a TV here that has DSTV on it. So what that means is that all your sports activities that you want to watch across the world, from your Champions League, your Premier League, your La Liga, and I would like to say that all the Messi fans and the Zero fans can just join us and have a nice, serene, open air environment where they can have their football and any other games watched on a very huge screen, and also have food and drinks as well.
Beautiful, awesome. You cook here?
Yes, we have a in-house restaurant.
What can we expect to have here? The kitchen CEO.
Yeah, so I mean, once you are in this relaxed atmosphere, just whatever you want to nibble on, we can provide it for you. Your chips, your grills, chicken wings, your pork, your, I don't know, kidney willy, whatever it's yours. If it's jollof rice you want to have, sure, if you specially requested and you wanted, hey, we will do it. But we also provide a bulk food service. So for busy mothers like me who occasionally gets the break from having to do the marketing, go to the kitchen, cook, pack, you can just place your orders and then we would differentiate your soups, your stews, even if it's rice dishes, bamboo you want us to go, we will do that for you. Just store them and be comfortable. So at DICE, we provide all the services as well.
You mentioned the food, and I just remembered that I've actually had a goosey made by DICE before. Yes, and I'm very suspicious of Nigerian foods being made by Ghanaians, but I mean it was really good. This is real. This is not acting. All right, so let's take a look at the center. It's amazing. Cool. We're gonna take our tour. Remember I said we're gonna see the beach. So just stay tuned. We'll move it. Let's go. Two expanses, to my left and to my right, and if I'm calculating correctly, this could probably sit about 1,000.
Yes.
1,000 people.
Absolutely
so
correct.
How do you manage both sides?
Okay, so usually it depends on the event, Ken. And And a lot of the events that we've had over here already, a lot of people prefer to have the bigger side.
One side, yeah.
And what you do is we have it all covered with the grass, and so the whole place becomes green.
Oh wow.
Yes, and then we have some people prefer to have canopies all around this place. So we have a couple of canopies here, about 10 canopies.
Wow.
It fills this place. And you know, one canopy takes
50.
Okay, okay.
So with 10 canopies,
10, okay, that's 500.
That's
Okay.
500.
Still space enough.
Okay.
And then there's still this
side,
side.
okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Great.
So you have a very open place to have an event. In the future, we are thinking of having a dome
On this
at
side.
this side. And that should come up in about a year's time.
Okay. Wow.
About a
That's an
year's time.
enclosed dome, maybe
An
with
enclosed
soundproof and all that.
Exactly.
And contained with air conditioning inside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Great, that's like Jandel, right?
Exactly like that.
Wonderful. Now, you know, with all these things you have here, one does not need to bring an event planner, right?
No, not at all. So we are into event management as well. So all you need to do is let us know the event you want to have, what your budget is actually, and then we plan it for you. All you need to do is show up on that day. You are done. Yes.
So it's beach time. Do you want to see the beach on this premises? If you look at the expanse behind me, you'll discover that the only thing we are missing here is the Atlantic Ocean. It's actually a beach.
Yeah.
And tell us what goes on here, Tony and Mawuena.
So the whole idea behind this is that we want you to be able to have your beach wedding, you know, that dream you have of having some palms, sitting with your guests sitting in the sand, barefooted if they want to, whilst you exchange your vows. Hey, we can do it for you. You want to have, and should I call it, out of the beach party? Yes, we can do that for you. So we've used this place for a pool party. We've done various things over here, and people particularly like the sand. It's it feels very good under your feet.
Yeah.
It's stainless, just like a beach sand.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a beach sand. And then also, you can play games here, so volleyballs, all the other activities that you would do at the beach. And it's a very perfect location for corporates who want to have some time out for their staff, because you have large grounds to do some exercises, to do track events, if you want to play volley or any other type of balls with your team, do any team building activities also. There's enough space for all that. So yes, and oh yes, Ken has picked up the shell. Yes, exactly. So this is our off the beach, what you call it, yeah.
Awesome. So this is Dice Event Center on the Tema-Aflao Road, about 30 minutes from Tema roundabout, right? Absolutely awesome, glorious things happening here. If you live around here, you work around here, this is the place to be. I'm standing in the car park, and behind me is, I don't know what they call this, but it's a grill. A grill, yeah? So we're gonna have a barbecue here, right here on the floor. And this car park can take about 50, probably 70 cars, yeah? Right about as it is. There's an external car park outside. There's a lot of space between the main road and the event center. And there are neighbors where if you want an event that wants to take about 1,000 people and so on, you can also get parking spaces beyond this wall. I mean, it's such a big place. This must be like what? This must be like 2 acres. This must be like 2 acres. It's a big place, and I think I really like the serenity of it. So this is Dice Event Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that you've had a very elaborate tour of Dice events. We are very thrilled to have your business, to have you come around and have fun. And also to the corporates who want to have an exciting time with their teams, especially during this time when everybody has gone away and people need to be together. Dice Events is your place. Give us a call or look us up on Facebook and Instagram and even LinkedIn for all the events that are coming up, and then also for any events that you want to book over here. You can book through all these channels.
So what's the handle?
Dice Events GH.
Beautiful. Thank you very
We
much.
look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being with us today. See you next time on Kenneth View.